Time with Brian, with your host. Anyway, today we will be performing simple laboratory experiments that you can do in your very own home. And well, maybe you shouldn't do it in your very own home, but we're going to tell you to do it in your very own home because we're dumb. We're very, very dumb. And the first thing is the vinegar and baking soda volcano. Possibly the most fun thing I have ever done in my entire life. Because science. Show them the science. We've got science here. Turn it. Away. Other way. Other way. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Come on. Keep going. Alright, close it up. Anyway, so what happens is we have a little bit of acid in this vinegar. And what's going to happen is it's going to blow up and cause gases to gas out that are gassy. And then it's going to expand and make a volcano, which was cool, I think. Anyway, so what we do is we take our model volcano and model island of innocent villagers, and I normally have this very specific ratio of a lot of vinegar, that looks like a lot, to a little bit of baking powder, or soda, excuse me. And here's the little bit of baking soda. So very scientific, very well done. And so I'm just going to coat for this in this paper towel so that we have a little bit of time before it burns everything to the ground. This is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. It's not working. You know what? Thoughts on this one. Let's give the volcano a little bit more oomph. Yeah, let's keep doing that a little bit. Yeah, that's good. What about? Yeah. Man, you know what? Let's go with this one too. Keeping with these exact ratios that I've worked with this entire time. Here we go. And let's keep that going. And there we go. Murdering all the villagers. More exact ratios here. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Oh god, I can taste it. The lava! But that was not nearly as much. Oh god! Okay, we're good. Anyway, that was not nearly as much fun as I remembered. Because of reasons. And things. Yeah! The next thing we're doing is making a cap rocket for the field. So, we pour more of this, which is the acid, which interacts with the baking soda, which is basic, I think. Let's go with this one. So we're going to put the little bit of baking powder inside of the cap. And we're just going to sort of throw it in and shake it up and hope the best. There we go. Got the good flavor in there. Now we have the eye protection for wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff here. It's the most depressing thing I've seen in my entire life. And I've seen the way I live my life. So now what's actually happening. Bring it back. Bring it back. You see, here's your baking soda, and your acetic acid is what's in vinegar that actually does all this whatnot. And it reacts to form CO2, which is the bubbling gas as you're seeing, water, which is completely harmless, and then this salt and this random crap, which is salt and acetate, so sodium acetate ions, precipitated into that water that was formed there. And vinegar is still mostly water, I think. Yeah, pretty much mostly water. Yeah, and so what happens there with this little experiment is it The gas is a lot more volume than the water or the vinegar or anything else there, so it expands out, so it creates pressure, so it launches the cap off. Or it should have launched the cap off instead of spraying everything in our face.
Because of thrust.
And basically what it's supposed to do is generate a certain amount of thrust for a certain amount of time. Thrust is a force, force times time is impulse, and impulse is basically how much, like, oomph something is. So when you throw a baseball, you put some impulse onto it, which is the exact same thing like a rocket would do, but for a longer period of time. I could go into more, but that's not what I'm going to do, because